Hi guys, in this video I am going to show you a trick to see if a number is prime or not. Let me start at the very basic. Check whether 667 is a prime or not. So, to check whether 667 is a prime or not, you have to find the largest perfect square which is less than 667. You should know all squares of numbers at least till 35. 35 square is 1225. If you are preparing for SSC, you should know squares of at least till 35. Now, largest perfect square which is less than 667 is 625, which is 25 square. Now, you have to find all the prime numbers which are less than 25, which are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23. Now, if you want to say if 667 is prime or not, you have to divide 667 with all these numbers. You have to see whether 667 is divisible by any of these prime numbers. If any of these prime numbers is a factor of 667, then you can say 667 is composite. If none of these prime numbers divide 667, then you can say 667 is prime. Now, checking whether a number is divisible by 2, 3, 5 or 11 is very easy. If you don't know, I might make another video. There are many videos about it. It is very easy. Now, checking if a number is divisible by 7 is also rather easy. Let's check. If you want to see 667 is divisible by 7 or not, you have to subtract the unit digit twice from the rest. 66 minus 2 into 7 is equal to 52. This is not divisible by 7, which means 667 is not divisible by 7. Let's check another number. Let's take 987. You have to subtract the unit digit twice from the rest. 7 is equal to 84. Now 84 is divisible by 7. So 987 is divisible by 7. That is how you check divisibility of 7. Moving on. We were discussing whether 667 is a prime number or not. Now, we can easily check whether it is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7 or 11. But checking the divisibility of 13, 17, 19 and 23 is a bit time consuming. So, one easy thing you can do is you should write perfect squares which are greater than 667. Squares greater than 667 is 676 and 729. You need to write only 2. Now you need to subtract 667 from these numbers. 667. Here you get an answer of 9. Now 729 minus 667 is 62. Now 9 is a perfect square. If you get the answer as a perfect square, then that means 667 is not prime. Let me explain once more. You have to write perfect squares which are greater than 667, the number you are trying to check. And you subtract 667 from those numbers. You need to write only 2 numbers which are greater than 667. And when you subtract, if you get a perfect square as the answer, then your number is not prime. Let me take another example. Let's check whether 689 is a prime or not. Now you pause the video and check the divisibility of 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. You can see that none of this divides 689. Now one easy thing for you to do is write perfect squares which are greater than 689. Squares greater than 689 are 729 and 784. Subtract 689 from these numbers. Here you get 40, which is not a perfect square. Here you get 95, which is not a perfect square. In such a scenario, no conclusion. You cannot say 689 is prime or not. In such a scenario, no conclusion. This is not a foolproof way to check whether a number is prime or not. This is a way to avoid unwanted options. And now, if you are really curious, 689 is 13 times 53. 689 is not a prime. It is 13 times 53. Now let's see how we can use this in an exam hall. Now, this was a question asked in an SSC examination. Which of the following is a prime number? Let's see whether 889. Let's take the first example, first option. Pause the video and try to find whether 889 is a prime or not. Now, if you have tried it, 889 is divisible by 7. 88 minus 2 into 9 is equal to 70. It is divisible by 7. So 889 is divisible by 7. Now let's take D option, 1147. Try to pause the video and check whether it is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7 or 11. If you have done it, it is not divisible by any of those. So you take perfect squares which are greater than 1147. Numbers are 1156 and 1225. Subtracting you get, here you get 9. Now 9 is a perfect square, which means that this is not prime. So you have eliminated A option and D option. Now let's check C option, or let's check B option. Okay, I am going to check whether 997 is prime or not. If you divide it by 2, 5, 7 or 11, 2, 3, 5, 7 or 11, you can see that none of this is a factor. So I am writing perfect squares which are greater than 997. They are 1024 and 1089. Now while subtracting, I get 27. Here I get 92. 27 is not a perfect square. 92 is not a perfect square. This does not mean that 997 is a prime. This means no conclusion. Now let's check C option, 899. It is not divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7 or 11. So I am writing perfect squares which are greater than 899, which are 900. So 900 minus 899 is 1, which is a perfect square, which means this is not a prime. So we have already eliminated A is not a prime, C is not a prime, D is not a prime, which means that B option is the correct answer. This is how you use this trick to see which option is not a prime number. You cannot use this trick to see if the number is prime, but you can eliminate other options. Hope you learned something today. See you all with another video. Thank you.